The members of our team are Mariana Denise Montellano Sanchez, Natalia Valdivieso Guadarrama, and Diego Guzman Lizárraga. And in this project, we're going to talk about the natural disasters. Let me first introduce our project. In the last few years, we humans, we have been changing our planet for bad. The contamination and the pollution has caused that these natural disasters have grown in very high numbers. In the last decades, we have suffered from tsunamis and earthquakes that have killed a lot of people. That's why we want to talk about this damage. It is described as a sudden and destructive change in the environment. It can be presented in many ways, and each disaster has its own consequence. This happens when the tectonic plates under the earth starts to move. This provokes an enormous destruction. Buildings, houses, and the economy of a lot of countries have collapsed because of this. Tsunamis are big waves that reach the ground. This also has a very destructive consequence, reflecting in the society and in the economy. A volcano is the opening of the Earth's surface, allowing hot materials to flow to the Earth. The volcanoes can cause a lot of pollution and contamination in the planet.
There are large overflows of snow and ice, caused when huge layers of snow break off the mountainside and break up the race downhill. They can reach a speed of 80 miles per hour in seconds. This natural phenomenon causes various damage in the infrastructure, and many times prevent the transit of the people to their destinations. They are often the result of tremors, volcanic eruptions, or ground instability. Its consequences, in addition to destroying the terrain, can claim life. It affects the economy of the population and the government. Floods consist of the occupation of space with water, generally caused by heavy rains. Floods can cause considerable damage. The most worrying are the disappearance or death of people. It is a storm of strong winds that revolve around nucleus. The cause of this phenomenon is that a series of electrical storms accumulate until they move over the warm waters of the ocean. They can cause floods, which even cause accidents. Water originates when the temperature difference between two air currents is wide and slows down until they touch the ground. Its consequences are devastating, causing much destruction. Occur when a mass of hot and humid air makes contact and resists to meet cold air. This causes clouds called cumulonimbus to form, causing thunderstorms. The consequences of this phenomenon is that electrical storms often cause flooding. Wildfires are fires that burn in a natural area like a forest. Forest fires can be caused by humans or natural causes. The consequences of this phenomenon are devastating for the environment.
Are made of sand particles, mostly from the deserts. When the wind speed increases, the particles are propelled upwards, being able to travel large distances. They carry very small particles, but they can move faster through large regions. Large clouds of dust can rise up to 6,100 meters. How can we prevent this kind of natural disasters? We have to stay informed. We have to tune in to the local authorities for information about the evacuations and the safety tips. We can listen it on the radio or watch some news on the TV. You have to stay with your family, and in case you are not with them, you have to stay in contact on the phone or on the social media, whatever. And the last one is that we have to go to the safest area in our homes or somewhere safety and it depends on what kind of natural disaster is happening at the moment. The impact of these natural disasters on the human's life is very important to consider, because these kind of disasters can affect very much the infrastructure, such as the buildings, the water lines, the power lines, the natural gas lines, and other resources. And it also affects the people who died on these kind of disasters. So our conclusion about this topic is that we have to be prepared, because we don't know where or when this kind of natural disasters can happen. So we have to take into account this kind of information, because it's very important. When this kind of natural disasters happen, we have to take care of ourselves and our families, and we have to follow the security protocols, the authority instructions, and it's very important to take care every single detail about this topic.